Hello, welcome to the Sunnydale Diaries, a podcast where I, Sean,
And I'm Melanie.
watch and discuss every single episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and how the theme of the episode intersects with our lives.
Right.
I am a longtime fan of Buffy, watched it in the late 90s, early 2000s when it originally aired.
And I am brand spanking new.
So we're going episode by episode, getting my take and then Melanie's take as somebody watching it 25 years later.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you who are returning, welcome. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Audible or any platform where you could leave a review, please leave us a review. We want to know what you think of us. And if you want to reach out to us, you can find us on social media at the Sunnydale Diaries, or you can email
Correct.
us at the sunnydalediaries@gmail.com.
Yes.
How are you doing today, Melanie?
I'm great. How are you, Sean? What episode are we doing tonight, Sean?
We are doing season 5, episode 5, No Place Like Home.
Mm-hmm. A lot going on in this episode.
There really is. Like, I knew the main theme of this episode, but there was so much stuff in this episode. So
Yeah.
I cannot wait to get your take on this.
All right.
But in this episode,
Mm-hmm.
Anya gets a job.
She does her first job because she's got to afford stuff.
Mm-hmm. What was your first job?
I did the usual like babysitting stuff for neighbors. My first real job was my cousin worked at a Merrill Lynch stock brokerage, and she got me a job doing like office clerk stuff. And she told me that I worked too fast. Like she had me file stuff, and then I'd go, "Okay, I'm done. What now?" And she'd go, "No, you need to pace yourself. You've got 8 hours. You need to pace yourself." And I never understood that. I was always like, "Why? You would want me to get things done," I would think.
Yeah, but I think there's like some people who like their work really doesn't take them all day and
Yeah.
they purposely just space it out. I can't do that. That's just
Yeah,
not me.
yeah. So that was my very first job, and then I went to work for my parents, which was kind of a job. Answering phones, you know.
I
What
worked at a supermarket on Long
Mm.
Island, King Cullen with a K.
That was the name of the store?
King Cullen.
King Cullen, okay.
Mhm. Well-known Long Island supermarket, although I think they are all closed now. Kinda sad.
Was it a big supermarket, like a Publix?
Yes. Yeah, it was like our
Okay,
Publix or
okay,
Winn-Dixie. Oh, it was better than Winn-Dixie. It was like our
okay.
Publix.
Winn-Dixie had its day.
It did have its day. I just honestly, I don't have a problem with them overall. It's the one by my house I just don't like.
Oh, yeah.
What a weird smell.
What was your job at the grocery store?
They started me as cashier, and I
Mm.
did that for a couple of months, and then they had me do stocking and then
Mm.
cashier when it was busy.
Mm.
They had me rotate through produce. That was a disaster.
Why?
Made a lot of mistakes, dropped a lot of things.
Like, put the cucumbers with the tomatoes? What?
No, like, you know how they sell the sliced watermelon?
Yeah.
Like a watermelon cut in half, so, like, you had to cut it and then wrap it a certain way in plastic wrap, and it was kind of the way that Willow wrapped the present in the
Ah!
episode when I did it.
Oh,
I
no.
just me and produce didn't click.
Just wasn't
But
your thing.
I loved cashiering. I was good at it, I was fast.
Computerized where it told you the change to give, or did you have to calculate the change yourself?
No, calculated it for me. I mean, still had to count it
Okay.
out, but yeah, it
Yeah.
did that. It got me
You
really
like
good at the 10 keypad,
Oh, yeah.
which, I mean, I use all the time now. I'm sure you did
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. I had to learn that in school when we did a computer class, I think.
Keyboarding.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
we they taught it to us, but I didn't really use it a lot like then. That was high
Yeah.
school, and I started this job March of my senior year. And I remember that because so, like, we went through cashier training, which was, like, 2 days, and then, "Okay, off you
Uh-huh.
go." And everybody was
Wow.
buying cabbage because St. Patrick's Day was coming up, and at the
Okay.
time, I wasn't a big vegetable person, so I kept ringing it up as lettuce, and people would get mad.
Oh,
green, it's round, it's lettuce.
Yeah.
Yeah. I worked in dairy for a while. There is a very distinct smell of the dairy back room, and in certain supermarkets, I could smell it.
Oh, yeah? Like
Yeah.
a spoiled milk smell?
Not a bad smell. It's weird, but it's a cold smell. It's the only way I can describe it. It smells cold.
Okay.
Yep.
So you were the guy in the like, stocking the milk behind in the little
Yes.
room behind
One
the
time
milk
after
wizard.
the dairy section was weird because it was like a U, and then like on the outside, and then on the inside it was circular, and that's where like they had like yogurt, cheese, and stuff like that. But the milk and stuff was on the outside. And I remember the first time that my sister and I were going food shopping there, we got to that section. She said, "Which way do we go around the circle?" And I still like tease her about that to this day, 31 years later. Like, whatever way you want to go. Yeah, it was an experience. I hated my manager. He was just a jerk to me all the time.
You know,
And March of my senior year, so I told him on my interview, like, "This is March of my senior year. I'm going to have things coming up in June. Like, there's award
yeah.
ceremonies, there's prom, there's graduation. Don't worry about it. Just let me know." And every time, it was an attitude.
It's hard to be a manager. Some people just are not made to be managers.
That is true.
Yeah. Or it's hard to be a good manager, I guess is what
The uniform. So when I first started, it was just like a blue apron, or if I was in dairy, it was a blue like jacket. And then
Okay.
it was probably the second year I was there, they changed it to for the guys, it was a red apron, like fire engine red,
Like a
with
grocer's apron.
yeah, with yellow piping
Ooh.
and teal in the stripes. I've looked online because we've done this. What was your first job as an
Yeah.
icebreaker at work, my current job?
Mm.
And I would love people to see that. So just red, yellow piping, and a green clip-on tie.
Wow.
The women had a green clip-on rosette.
Wow.
I wish if anybody listening happens to have a picture of King Cullen employees wearing this uniform, please send it to us at the Sunnydale Diaries at gmail.com.
That's a like, you can imagine people at corporate were around a table making a decision about that. And that's
Yep.
what they went with.
Yep. They went to GAW Industries and got some uniforms.
And, right on top of that, Rose.
And if you get that reference, we appreciate you. What is a skill from your first job that you feel you still use today? Or just something you picked up, something you learned from that first job?
It's gonna be that, like, not listening to that lady.
Okay.
Like, my sense of efficiency, I have carried with me through my career, and it has served me well.
Oh,
She was wrong. I've never had a job where they tell me, "No, no, no, slow down."
no. Uh-uh. No. No.
More like, "Why are you not done yet?" Work ethic is a really interesting thing to think about and how people have different work ethics
Both me
or
and my
just
husband.
approach things differently. I don't know. Maybe you and I, because you and I have very similar work ethic. Are we the stressed out, unhealthy ones?
I mean, I do think we're both, as far as work goes, more type A
Yeah.
personality. Both me and my husband noticed that when we started working at our first job in Florida, because it was the same company,
Mm.
but we didn't work together. We're both
Mhm.
like, wow, things are definitely slower here.
Yeah. I always said when I first started my career, like real jobs, I
Mhm.
was like, I always want to have more in my inbox, just, more than I could handle at any given time. I don't like having to come to my boss and say, okay, I need something else to work on. I want
Yes.
to always have something waiting for me. And
Mhm.
boy, did I get my wish.
Definitely.
My gosh.
Yeah. I'm your team, I mean, my team was always busy, but your team, I feel like
Yeah.
it truly never ended.
It was crazy. And I often wonder how it changed when the company was bought now by a different hospital. And I don't think they get the same level of service that they got with us. It was like they could call us and be like, we need this the next hour, and be like, okay,
Got it. Yep.
there's no way that happens now. That had to be a
Mhm.
really hard adjustment for them.
Yeah. You ready to jump into No Place Like Home?
I'm ready.
All
All
right.
right.
We start off with a previously on Giles bought the magic box.
Mm-hmm.
We get Dawn's scene writing in her diary. She thinks I'm just her sister. She has no idea what I am.
My assessment of that clip of Dawn in the as previously seen on was Dawn is a pest with a mystery.
Did you ever see the movie Harriet the Spy that she was in?
No.
You should watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll see a lot of
Okay.
similarities between that character
Oh
and
yeah.
Dawn.
Yeah.
Joyce saying to her, "Who are you?" and passing out.
Yeah.
A little bit about Riley and his whatever weird medical condition the initiative gave him, and his little band-aid on his chest after the surgery.
Yes.
And ending with Spike's dream/nightmare of
Yes.
him and Buffy kissing and him saying, "I
He's
love
in
you."
love. Yes.
We immediately go into Running Monks.
Running Monks. Great band name. I'm adding it to the list. Running Monks.
Okay. This scene is 2 months earlier.
Yes.
They have to protect the key,
Mm-hmm.
and then the 2 monks catch up with the third one. They are chanting.
Let me just say something about these monks.
Mhm,
One of them has regular hair,
mhm,
one is bald,
mhm.
and one has a bowl. So obviously the bowl cut is not mandated,
Right,
and
right.
yet this guy chose that haircut.
Mm. I was thinking that because when they do, like, the ring of hair to just like
Yeah.
this, it's called,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but tonsure, Tonsure,
Okay.
but they didn't have that. It was a bowl cut, a bad bowl cut. Like, that made Will
It was a bad
Byers' bowl cut look good.
but it wasn't like a thing in their order because
Right.
they would have all had it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's the bad hair monks.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, they're running and then they're doing some kind of a ritual,
Mhm.
and something is breaking through the door.
The giant wooden door.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it cuts away from that. We don't know what it was that burst through the door, but then we see Buffy fighting with this big burly vampire guy.
Mhm. Buffy mentions she wants piano lessons.
Okay, so normally the writing in this show is really good, and they have some really, I might even say, poetic language in their writing that
Mhm.
I often comment on. This episode had a lot of bad lines, I thought. This was one incidence of that, where she says to him, "I'll make you a deal. You find a good anger management class, and I'll jam this pokey wood stick through your heart." That makes no sense.
Yeah. There were a few things that didn't make sense to me in this episode, like writing-wise.
I wouldn't take that deal.
That's fair.
That feels like a bad deal.
Mhm.
She doesn't even give him a chance
No,
to
no,
accept or not. She
no.
and she stakes him.
I think it kinda
Um,
goes back to what you said last episode. Why are they keeping Spike alive, but all the other vampires get killed?
Yeah. And so then this guard walks over to her who he's just like, "Hey, are you looking for a rave?" I mean, dude, you just walked across the parking lot. Did you not see her fighting with this guy and then he disappeared?
People see what they wanna see.
I suppose. Oh, and you forgot your glowy orb.
Yeah, she missed the rave. She was gonna bring the bun cake.
Do you ever go to a rave?
I was just gonna ask you that.
Oh,
You've seen pictures of
um,
me at that age. No, I
oh
didn't
yeah.
go to a rave.
No, I've been to a lot of alternative clubs where they,
Mm.
there was rave e type stuff going on, but not an actual rave where you stay up all night. Are
I
you kidding me? I go to bed at 9 o'clock. Everybody's up all night and there's
yeah,
electronic music playing
yeah.
and there's lots of ecstasy and stuff like that and
You
glow
don't
sticks, and
have to do the drugs.
I think that's part of the experience. Has anybody been to a rave? You let us know.
Yes,
Are there
please.
is there such a thing anymore as a rave? I know there's EDM festivals. I
I'm
think that's
sure there
probably the
are.
closest thing to a rave.
Yeah. I'm supposed to go to an EDM festival. I'm waiting on my friend to confirm. I'm looking forward to just the people watching.
Then we get the credits.
Yes.
After the credits, we are at Joyce's house and
Mhm.
Buffy is making breakfast for mom.
Yeah. It looked like French
Aww.
toast, I think.
That's what it looked like.
Okay.
And then Dawn comes in and she's being annoying. And they really played up in this episode that Dawn is very klutzy and everything.
Oops.
Yeah. But that wasn't she hasn't been real klutzy before this.
Yeah.
Really played that up.
Yeah. She's been an annoying younger sister, but not klutzy.
Yeah.
Like, she tries to fix the flowers that are in a vase. She knocks it over.
Joyce comes in and she's having these persistent headaches from leftover from whatever happened to her last episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then we find out that the doctors just gave her some meds and said, then we'll run some tests.
Mm-hmm.
So she was in the hospital. They didn't run tests in the hospital because she's like, we haven't even got a first opinion. What the hell did they do in the hospital?
Well, she is a woman. They probably told her it's anxiety.
She's hysterical.
Yep. And
She
discharged
has
her.
stress.
I'm not saying that like I know that happens a lot.
Yeah.
And it's not right, but I could totally see that happen. And plus, if she didn't play it up when she got there as something important, like I passed out, but I feel better now.
Maybe.
So I
But
had
they did write her a prescription for something.
yes, 4 pills, and I'm like, does that mean 4 separate medications or 4 pills a day?
I don't know.
But she's impressed that the Summers girls, did all this for her, and Dawn's like, "Oh, Buffy helped." And Buffy's like, "I didn't help."
I felt bad for Buffy in this scene.
Yeah.
Because it's obvious, like, Dawn is the baby, and she's definitely coddling her, and they have this relationship that Buffy feels bad she's missing out on.
Yeah, she calls her little pumpkin belly.
Did your mom have nicknames for you when you were little?
The only one is I don't know how much of a nickname. I mean, Shawnee, which you call me
Yeah.
that. But so my middle name is Adam, but they called me Sean Adams because there was like a public access channel where you could put like messages up on the screen and would rotate them. And so they
Sure.
did one for my birthday.
You mean scroll?
No. It was
Scroll?
actually like all on the screen. Like it would be like one
Oh,
person's message, another person's message,
okay.
in fun 90s fonts and colors.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to say happy birthday, Sean Adam, but it said happy birthday, Sean Adams. But somehow,
Wow.
and my sister to this day still calls me Sean Adams, but nothing
Sean
like
Adams.
that really.
My mom was always like called us like pumpkin. She called us pumpkin pie.
Aw. Right. To this
Yeah.
day, after watching this episode, I still call my husband Pumpkin Belly.
Oh, you do?
I do.
I'm sure he loves that.
Yeah. Yeah, Dawn and Joyce have a book club, which Buffy didn't know about. So she's definitely feeling left out.
What do you think they're reading in their book club?
A lot of Beverly Cleary.
Embezzling for Dummies.
I like my answer is wholesome. Yours is more realistic.
Beverly Cleary, maybe. Judy Blume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe. Today is the grand opening of the magic box.
Yes. And Giles is standing there when Buffy walks in.
Very awkward.
I thought that scene was earlier in season 5, so I had been waiting for it for at least like 4 episodes. I thought it was episode 2, and I was looking for the screenshot, and I could not find it. I know it's coming, but yeah, poor guy, nobody's there.
That would be a good cosplay for you. Pumpkin hat. Yeah.
I don't know whether I want to wear that in Torrance, California in June, but
in the middle of the summer.
maybe another con.
Okay. Dawn comes in 20 seconds later. Buffy gave her the slip, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely there's no customers yet.
No.
But there was a funny sight gag where Buffy says, don't worry, you'll be making money hand over fist.
Which I wonder what that
I never thought of that.
No.
I don't know.
I was trying to think like something to do with accounting money, but yeah. I mean, I'm sure I could Google it, but if anybody knows the origin of that
I think it means like this. Like the money is just going to be coming in.
Okay.
That's what I always thought.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know.
It's one of those things you just say but don't think about.
Yeah, right. And then Riley and Willow come in.
Mm-hmm.
Then she shows them the orb.
Mm-hmm.
And Giles makes a comment that it appears to be paranormal in origin. Thanks, Giles.
And it was just because it was glowy, right?
Yeah, because it's shiny. It's so shiny.
Yeah.
Yes. And then they talk about how Buffy is gonna go figure out what it is. Like, she's gonna go investigate, and Riley's like, "Oh, I'll go with you." And then Dawn is like, "No,
Buffy doesn't want you patrolling. She said
I want you going." Yeah, she said so.
you're meek and kittenish.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And
Yeah, and then Willow takes Buffy aside and says, she could tell, you're so annoyed with her, but you really need to have some sympathy for her. She
Buffy
says
really
because
heard it.
she's such a spaz.
Yep.
Which, yeah, in this episode she really is.
Yeah, yeah.
As you hear Dawn break something in the background. Oops.
Yep. I'm really getting tired of the Riley has no confidence storyline. Not no confidence. What is
Well,
it?
no, that's it. Like, he doesn't know what his role is.
Mm.
Yeah, he's lacking in direction.
And
And
I know we've said this before. Buffy has never done anything that we have seen to make him feel down. She's always been supportive of him, and he just
she
keeps
has,
he's stuck in
but
this rut.
But really, his whatever initiative guy said that, and he's like, she doesn't love me, and the friend is like, what are you doing here? You're staying for her. She doesn't need you. She doesn't need your help.
Yeah,
What's he doing?
he
He
could
needs
just
to.
be her boyfriend.
Yeah, but he could, and he is, but he. What else is he doing?
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, that's not a
Yeah.
way to live your life, Riley. He was like a very strong-willed, independent kind of guy.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
had this direction in his life, and now he's just kind of aimless and
mhm.
floating through as her boyfriend.
I bet the balls
I I
poster is gone.
I bet you're right. So is it summer now for them? That she's
I
at Joyce's so much and she's not in school?
I feel like Dawn was doing homework in one episode, so I think it's school time.
Okay, so back at home, Joyce is on the couch with her headache.
Yeah, a lot of pain.
She's just, "I just need my pills.
My
My
pills!
pills."
So my question is, why wasn't her prescription filled? Why did she still have the prescription?
Right? And then Buffy's like, "Hospital pharmacy, right? 10 minutes." And I just laughed out loud. I was like, "You think you're gonna be back in 10 minutes? You're gonna go to the hospital with a written prescription and you're gonna hand it and you're gonna be back in 10 minutes?"
It was a different time. No, I can't make any excuses like that. No, that's not realistic.
All right. So anyway, she goes to the hospital and she runs into Ben the intern.
Mhm.
Ben the intern, who orders the guy on the gurney, is freaking out, and Ben the intern calls for phenobarbital
7
stat.
cc's.
So
That's
phenobarbital, and he's just strapping this guy down. There are like really strict restraint policies in a hospital setting. There's no way that he's just going to be like, "I'm doing this for your own good, man."
I mean, it is the Sunnydale Hospital, so yeah, I agree with
Maybe,
you on the policies.
maybe.
Melanie and I have a pharmacist friend, and I texted her, I'm like, 7 cc's of phenobarbital. Is
That's
that
why you
realistic?
asked.
Yes.
That's funny.
Yeah.
We didn't. We got. I'm so confused.
Yes. And then she got specific, like oral, IV. I'm like, I don't know. I just got 7 cc's of phenobarbital.
Oh, are you kidding me? They're gonna stick a needle in that guy.
Yeah, they're not giving him pills.
No, they're not giving him pills.
So then Buffy notices that the guy is the security guard from the prior night.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
he's doing a lot of yelling and rambling.
Mm-hmm.
Mention they get you through your family, and then Buffy
Mm-hmm.
starts getting worried. Like, is something coming for my family? Is that why Joyce
Mm-hmm.
is sick?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
We're back at the, I don't know, the factory. I guess it's a factory.
I had warehouse in my notes until they called it a factory, and then I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
it's a
same.
factory.
The one monk with the normal hair, he's
Mhm.
there,
Mhm.
with his candle
Mhm.
and some kind of a map.
Yeah, I'm trying
Or
to figure out what
I don't
that
know what it
was.
is. And there's pounding
Mhm. A
again,
big
and he
metal
says, "Oh,
door.
yeah, it's the beast."
Mhm.
And the beast turns out to be Claire Kramer in a very tight red dress.
She's still big red.
Except she's not big red.
No. For probably the last 20 years, in my mind, Claire Kramer was the actress who played Big Red in Bring It On. Uh, I think I was thinking that because she does wear a lot of red in this episode, and
You
she's
didn't
gonna,
mention that to her when we met her.
because I didn't know until after it was right after we met her, and I said something to you at that
Oh,
con
oh,
about her being Big Red, and you looked at me like she's not
oh,
Big Red.
oh, that's funny.
And you you crushed my dreams. Not really.
Sorry.
So yeah, it's Claire Kramer in a red
Oh,
dress.
I guess it's good you didn't say anything to her. I loved you as Big Red.
We wouldn't have gotten those selfies then.
No, no.
So what do you think of her? What was your initial thought about her?
Did she do Bring It On before this or after this?
Oh, I think around the same time.
What did I think of her? I thought, well, she doesn't seem like a beast. But, people take these demons take all different forms. Or someday I finally get to see who Claire Kramer is in this show.
Yep. All right. So yeah, she was looking for the monk.
Yeah.
Mhm. Then back to the magic box.
Yes. Giles has his first customer.
He's very excited.
He's very excited about it.
Mhm. Willow is doing research about the orb, but can't really find anything.
Yeah. Yep. Anya comes in and she is upset because what is it she's trying to buy?
Conjuring powder.
Oh, conjuring powder. And it's way overpriced. And she says she's bitter because she's never had to afford things before. It's making her bitter. And then she says, I could get you a direct line to is it the troll? The troll that sheds this or something?
Then Buffy comes running in
Mhm.
a white shirt with like a side profile of a demon skull with horns.
Mhm.
Sarah Jessica Parker wore that same shirt in an episode of Sex in the City.
Oh,
And Sarah
interesting.
Michelle Gellar guest starred on that episode.
Really?
Yep. That was the email I sent you that said, don't open until I tell you to open.
Okay.
It's a
I
picture
wonder
of
if then during that show she made a comment on the shirt and Sarah Michelle Gellar said,
Oh,
"Well,
it's
here."
It's called Chloe by Stella McCartney.
Oh. Ah, another instance of these unemployed teens or early 20s somethings wearing clothes they could never afford in real life.
We haven't seen her dad in a long time. Maybe he's making up for being an absent dad by just buying her a lot of clothes.
So, Buffy, she has an idea about what's going on with Joyce.
Mm-hmm.
She says it's something supernatural.
Something's making her
Big
sad.
reach. Big reach.
Yeah, yeah.
Something to do with the orb, and there's a funny sight gag where they all just back away like and she's like, "No, no, no, it won't harm us," which I'm like, "Well, how do you arrive at that conclusion? How do you know that?" "Well, I've been with it all night." "Yeah, but you still don't know." I don't know. So that's what she tells them that the guy said they'll come at me through my family. Back to the factory.
Mhm.
Claire Kramer, who we still don't know. On my closed caption, it just said female demon.
Yes, it said
So we
that
don't
on
have
mine
a
too.
name for her, right?
No, I almost dropped
Um,
it just now. I'm glad I didn't.
oh,
Because in
she
all my notes, it's as her name.
oh, it has her name. She is a little cuckoo.
She is a little cuckoo.
And then she says all she wants is the key. Where is it? Tell me where it is. That she's trying to get it out of the monk. Um, and then she's like on his lap, and yeah, she's a little crazy.
She is a little crazy.
She does like a weird, crazy monologue, like she's ranting, but she's kind of insane. And she's like, what are some of the things she says? Like, not now, mommy's talking.
And then like talking about like I guess like the corporeal body and like sweating, stinking,
Yes,
protein.
yes.
She mentioned Tuffet. Not the first time we
She
heard
did
about a
mention
Tuffet.
Tuffet.
Mm-hmm. And
We've heard about
then
the Tuffet before.
Little Miss Buffett counting down from 730. Faith and
Oh,
Buffy in the
that's
dream.
a faith thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then she attacks the guard guy that's in the room, and she, like, puts her hands in his head,
Yeah, yeah,
and
great.
glowy stuff happens.
Yeah, great CGI.
And then she says, "Ah, now I feel better." So I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Yep. had a little joke here,
Oh,
and she asked the monk, "Where's the key?" And he, like, speaks back to her in a foreign language, and she's
yes.
like, "Speak American." I'm like, "Oh."
She also said, like, something like, "We're in modern times," or something like that, as if he's an ancient being or something, whereas we met him 2 months ago. The first monk scene occurred 2 months. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. She did say that.
Then we're back at the magic shop, and
Mhm.
man, everyone in frickin' Sunnydale is at the magic shop
It
now
is packed. Yeah,
in this episode.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
CGI of fingers in the head
That's
and everybody shopping at the magic box.
Yep. Anya's helping out, ringing people up, giving them their change. "Please go."
Please go.
Not the same as "Have a nice day."
No, she's funny.
Did you
Um,
happen to notice I felt like Xander's hair looked very different, like, longer than usual. Normally, I'm not attracted to Xander, but I thought he
maybe.
looked good.
Oh, alright. I say, did it look greasier than normal?
No.
This was the Xander cameo of the episode. This is the
Yeah.
contractually obligated appearance.
Yep.
So then who is Buffy? Is Buffy there? Yeah. She says, "Someone put a spell on my mom to make it seem like she's sick."
Mhm.
I mean, I think she is sick.
Yeah, no, I agree. She's sick, and
And
I think she's
yeah, and
reaching.
then yeah, Anya tells Buffy about this French sorcerer she knew that could do this trance
Mhm.
to see residual effects of
Yeah,
a spell,
yep.
right?
Yep. I didn't speak French
You
like
wanna
you
say
did.
it? Go ahead, say it.
Tirer la couverture?
Oh, that's pretty good, yeah.
Okay.
And pull the curtain back is what it means.
Or rotate many foodstuffs.
So, and Buffy is gonna go do this trance.
Mhm.
Why they don't involve Willow in this thing, since
Mhm.
she's the one with the experience of trances and spells.
Well, because Melanie, she is trying to wrap that purchase in the background.
The hourglass.
It was so bad.
It was bad.
My rapping skills have improved over the years, but man, that was bad. And when
And
she
then
got
this is our first indication that Anya is where she needs to be, because she shows Anya and Anya's like, "Ugh," and she starts taking out the wrapping paper, and she does a very nice job of wrapping that hourglass.
Willow asked her, "Did this look right?" And Anya's, "Sure, if you wrapped it with your feet."
Yeah. So then they're at Buffy's. Riley and Buffy are in her room, and Buffy's gonna start the trance. And once again, Riley, she kind of is like, "No, you can help me, Riley. I need you. You can. I've got to light the incense. Somebody's got to light the incense and pour the sand."
Mhm. And he's not buying it. He's like, "Oh, it's just well, it's magic incense, spooky
Yeah,
sand."
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
And
wrote
he's just like, "No, it's
I wrote,
okay."
"Riley's not a Superman anymore, away."
But, he's like, This is okay, I'm fine with this." And then another one of these awful lines that I didn't like, he's like, "Maybe instead of you trying to take care of me, we take care of each other."
Blech. Yeah.
Ugh. And then he leaves. They do a little kissy kiss, and then he leaves.
Mhm. So, Buffy starts lighting the incense, pouring the sand in a circle, and I don't know if you picked up on this,
On
when
her
she's
rug.
on her rug and she's wearing, like, little heel boots, and as
Yeah.
she's s taking little tiny steps in a circle, those boots are stomping. Like, I think somebody in, like, the audio area was like, "I'm gonna throw some sounds in here."
Even noticed that. I was more like, "Oh my god, how are you gonna clean that sand out of that rug?"
Right?
And then I was going, "Ooh, it's magic sand. Ooh, do you remember magic sand?
I saw that recently
That toy?"
somewhere.
I think I sent it to you.
That was
That
probably
was a
it.
fun toy.
Yes, that was good. I
A
like that.
lame fun toy, you just
Mhm.
poured the dry sand into the water, and then you poured it out, and it was still dry, and you were like, "Ooh, cool." Put it on the shelf. She does start the trance, but then immediately Dawn is knocking on the door and being pesty, and I wanna watch.
I agree that the writing in this episode was not the best, but I did like the line, "What are you doing? My boyfriend, go away." And
Yes.
then they have a typical sibling fight.
Mhm. Yeah, and Dawn goes and slams her door. Then Buffy starts over with the trance,
Mhm.
and you know it's working because there's mystical music and everything gets dark all
Yes.
around, like and except for on her, and the camera just keeps going around her and oh, woo, woo, mystical. And then she's in the trance, I guess.
Mhm. It kinda reminds me of remember in Restless, they did a lot of that overexposed look, like, when she was putting the mud on her face?
Mhm,
That it
mhm,
reminded me of that.
mhm. Yeah. So she walks downstairs and everything seems to be the same. She's not noticing anything. But then she meets up with Joyce in the hallway, who is now miraculously feeling better.
Magic pills?
She's going to go out on the town for a few hours. You know, she had these horrible headaches and now I'm going to go out.
No.
You're like, I'm going to go to sleep.
Yeah. Thankfully, I only get, like, 1 migraine a year, but
Yeah.
when it happens and it finally clears up, yeah, I'm in bed. I don't wanna move. I'm not going
Yeah.
out.
And who knows what kind of medication she's taking. I'm thinking it's like oxys or something, because it's Joyce.
It is the early 2000s, so yes.
Yeah, but while Joyce is talking to Buffy looks over her shoulder and notices this photograph of the 3 of them, and the dawn just keeps kind of fading in and out in the photograph, kinda like Back to the Future,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
And so Joyce leaves, and then Buffy goes, and there's another photograph, and she's kind of dawn is fading in and out of that one, so Buffy's like, "Ah, something is going on." So then
Mhm.
she goes back upstairs to Dawn's room, and things in Dawn's room are, like, fading, like, you could tell that it was, like, a storage room.
And then she turns around and sees Dawn, and Dawn's doing that.
Mhm.
But Dawn's
Yeah.
still, bratty, "Why are you in my room?"
Mhm. Yeah.
Mhm.
Commercial. So after the commercial, we come back and Buffy obviously knows something is up with Dawn, or she thinks something's up with Dawn. And she's like, don't mess with my mother or something. I don't know. And she throws Dawn up against the door. The door
Hard.
bends like this. The prop door. And then Giles calls. Um, and behind him, the shop is full. Like talk about a rave. It's like a rave in the shop. There's so many people, you can't even hear he can't even hear himself talk on the phone, but he's calling because he's got information about the orb.
Mhm. Has a
Um,
name,
the
the
Dagon
Dagon
sphere.
Sphere. Yep. It was
Dagon sphere.
made to ward off ancient primordial evil, that which cannot be named. So it would ward off Voldemort.
So then Buffy says, well, we don't know what the evil is yet, right?
Correct.
And so Buffy's gonna go back to the factory where she found it. And they're really making it seem like at this point that somehow Dawn is evil
Evil.
or
Yeah.
menacing or
Mhm.
something. Buffy leaves because she's heading to the factory and she literally bumps into Spike,
Yep.
hiding behind the tree.
I didn't think it was this episode. I'm like, we're getting all the good stuff.
All the memes.
Yes.
She calls him William.
Mhm.
Oh no, when she first sees him, she's like, oh yeah, by the way, bam.
Right in the nose.
He says he was just outside on his way somewhere. The house just happened to be on the way. But then she looks and she sees like 20 cigarette butts on the ground. So he's obviously been there for a while.
Mhm.
And
So
then
you
he's like, well, I never really liked you anyway, and you have stupid hair.
I almost put my little caption name, "The Stupid Hair," but I
Oh.
went for Voldemort instead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then so she goes off, and
Yeah.
then the camera goes up to the, like, 2nd floor of the house, and
Mhm.
you see something in the window, which is supposed to be Dawn.
Yeah.
Look at your email. I just sent you a screenshot of that, and really zoom into what is supposed to be Dawn, and you
Okay.
tell me, is that Michelle Trachtenberg?
Probably not.
How would you describe that?
It's like a bad Halloween mask.
Right?
Michelle Trachtenberg Halloween mask.
Right? Well, because I had to wonder, like, did they just do exteriors of that house?
Yeah.
But yeah, that made me laugh.
That is funny.
'Cause I'm like I went back and paused, I'm like, "Is that
It is
really her?"
it's Dawn-ish.
Yes.
Suggestion of Dawn. That's another good band name.
Ooh.
Suggestion of Dawn.
Back at the factory, Buffy sees the kicked in steel industrial door.
Yes.
She wonders what's going on.
Mhm.
Then we switch back to Summer's house. Joyce is back home. She's not doing the best. She shouldn't have gone out.
No.
Dawn startles her, but she's bringing her a cup of
She's, like,
tea.
right there. She's like, "Mom, want tea?
But she's so menacing.
Mom, want tea? I made it for you.
I put in my
I had
notes
no idea you were going to be walking in the door at this very moment, but I've been waiting. I just keep warming the tea up."
tea. My notes said, I put in my notes, so sus.
So, I just said, "Evil tea." Dawn is there with tea. Evil
Mhm.
tea.
At the factory, Buffy finds the monk tied up.
Yep.
And she's going to untie him. And Claire
Claire
Kramer,
Kramer.
she's like sneaking up, but like so overdoing it. Like
Shh. She's crazy.
Buffy does have some instincts. She
Mhm,
knows that she's behind her and stops her.
mhm.
And she just wails on Buffy and sends her flying
Man, she
across the
sends her,
room.
yeah, like, bashes her into the walls. She does it a
Mhm.
couple times to her. It's like, she's strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Back at the magic shop, and Giles is there, and they're all so exhausted because it was just so freaking busy.
Yep.
For Anya.
She
Anya,
okay.
man, she's counting the money. She's like, "Okay, so I think this was a good seller, and this was a good seller, and you need to up the price on this, and this is how much we made." Giles is like, "Anya, do you want a job?" "Yes."
Good for Anya.
"Yes." Back to the factory for the stunt person girl fight.
Claire Kramer is kicking Buffy's ass
She really is.
big time. And finally, Buffy just headbutts her into the nose.
Yeah.
I was so focused on finding stunned people, and I could not find any in this fight.
I don't know if I did in this fight specifically, but I did in a few different fights.
Mm,
Or a few different shots. Buffy grabs the monk and jumps backwards through the plate glass window of
mhm,
the factory, and then Claire Kramer is, like, stomping her foot. She's so frustrated, and she's, like, busting through the floor, and then the factory roof collapses on her.
mhm.
So, my question is, Buffy just did some real damage to, in there, and she has super slayer strength, but she can't pick this monk up and, like, run away with him?
I mean, jumping out the window is faster.
Yeah, but she's super strong. No, I mean, like, once they get out the window and she's kinda
Oh,
trying to get him across to safety, you know?
okay,
She's like, "No,
fair.
come on, you gotta keep going." It's like, "Dude, just fire him and carry that dude."
That's true.
Yeah.
But
Again, it's intermittent,
but
her
they
slayer strength.
they had to stop right there so they could have this important conversation.
They really did, as he's dying.
Yeah.
He says, "You've gotta keep the key safe," and he says, "It's energy, it's a portal that opens the door.
Mhm,
They made it human, and they sent it to you for protection." And
mhm.
it turns out it's frickin' Dawn. Dawn is the key.
Yep, and Buffy asks him, "What is she?" And he
Mhm,
tells Dawn's an innocent. She doesn't know she's the
mhm,
key. She just
mhm.
thinks she's Dawn, and they
Mhm,
altered
mhm,
everybody's memories,
mhm.
and Buffy was
Yeah,
looking pretty damn stunned.
yeah, and Dawn does not know that she's not Buffy's sister,
Mhm.
and she needs protection.
Yep.
Buffy goes home, Dawn and Joyce are on the couch, and Dawn immediately gets up, and she's upset, and she storms upstairs,
Mhm.
and Buffy goes after her and is apologetic to her, and Buffy says, "You always do this ever since," but then she stops herself because obviously that's a false memory,
Yep.
and then just kinda sits down with her and is being sweet to her.
The very last thing, Dawn asks her, "What's wrong with mom?" And Buffy says, "I don't know."
I don't know.
And
The end. So, I have a couple questions.
okay.
So what is the deal with the orb? Why did it make that guy sick,
I don't
but
think it.
nobody else?
I don't really think this is much of a spoiler. It wasn't the orb that made him sick.
Oh, okay. So is whatever made him sick, is it the same thing that's making Joyce sick?
Well, I can't answer that.
And then my last question was, and this has to do with my prediction based on the title, No Place Like Home. I thought it was going to be Wizard of Oz related, but there was no real Wizard of Oz anything. Was
Mm-mm.
there?
Not
Did I
at
just
all.
miss it?
No.
Okay. All
I
right,
did love your
interesting.
prediction. I thought,
Well,
man, that would have been
would
really
have been that
good.
would have been a good one, huh?
How many steaks?
Fanfic, somebody get on it.
Yes. How many steaks are you given No Place Like Home?
I'm giving this one 3.75 steaks.
Mhm.
It really had a lot of story movement here. A lot, like you said, there was just a lot in this episode.
Mhm.
A lot of
Uh,
stuff gone.
yeah. I gave it the exact same rating.
Ooh.
When I finished watching it, my husband asked me, "How many steaks?" And I almost said 4. I'm like, I can't give it 4. It was
Yeah.
good, but I can't give it 4. So I went at 3.75. Like you said, the Spike meme, the
Yeah.
introduction of Claire Kramer,
Mhm.
story movement. Like for me, I need the story movement. That's a big part of my rating. If it's just a
Yeah.
fluff
Yeah, I know you
episode,
mentioned that a lot, yeah.
yeah,
They could have taken Riley out, that whole all
period.
that Riley stuff,
Yeah.
like you, I'm like you, I'm like, "Oh, Riley, move on." Your favorite line?
We're gonna go with sure if you wrapped it with your feet. Just the way that Emma Caulfield delivered it,
Yeah,
and the fact, like you said, that then she took over and did it. What
yeah.
about you?
I liked all praying, no slaying.
Okay.
When they're talking about the ritual.
Yeah. All right. I have a couple questions for you.
Okay.
So you mentioned, your initial impression of Claire Kramer when she first came on screen.
Yeah.
Any different by the end of the episode?
I am very interested to see what her deal is.
Okay.
And I like, me, it's like Drusilla. I love the crazy.
Oh yeah, I
I
knew you would
love the
like to.
crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, she did a good job of the crazy. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what goes on there.
Okay. What do you think her deal is? What is the backstory there?
Is she like she's a demon, right? You can't tell me. But she's gotta be like a super demon. Like, she's gonna be more powerful than any of the other demons we've seen.
Mm,
She's gotta be Do we have a big bad yet? No, I'm gonna say she's gonna be like a big bad because she's really, really strong
okay.
and powerful. But I don't know what her deal is. She wants the key, so I don't know. It's like this is like a tale as old as time kind of thing. Like she's like primordial, like she's been around a long, long, long time. And whatever energy this dawn thing is, obviously has been around for a long, long time as well. So
Okay.
it's like an eternal battle kind of thing.
Mm, all right. We didn't get any Tara in this episode. I just thought of that. She was not around at all.
Didn't. Oh.
I miss my Tara.
We could have had Tara instead of Riley. Or Xander.
Yes. What about Joyce and her headaches?
So this is 2 episodes where Joyce is like there's something going on with Joyce. Hopefully they'll figure it out.
All right. Next episode, season 5, episode 6, family.
Oh. Family. Well, it's got to deal with Buffy now with this new knowledge that all their memories are tampered with and that Dawn isn't really part of the family, but maybe she's going to try and make this family work. Like, I don't know, but that's boring. That's a boring episode. I don't know. Family.
Mm.
Family. Yeah, I have no idea. That's very vague.
Okay.
You have a screenshot for me?
It is in your email. I just hit send.
Oh, you're so good.
I told you I am prepared tonight.
You are prepared
Got
this
everything.
episode. Man. All right, let's see.
I feel this one does, if you catch the
Okay.
details.
Okay, so who is
Okay.
that? Buffy, Is that next to her?
Mm-hmm.
Giles, Spike, Willow, Tara, Anya, and Xander. Where are they? They're at the magic shop. Maybe it has to do with. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go back to what I said. So now Buffy has this knowledge that Dawn is not her real family, but she's got to make it work like family. And then maybe it's going to deal with what does family really mean? And maybe this is like her chosen family.
Mm. Okay.
So it's her dealing with what does that mean? Now, again, what's the angle of that for an episode? They're all banding together, and that's going to make her feel like it's family. I don't know. Because obviously Claire Kramer is going to be in there.
I will say, if you're right, that's going to be a great discussion topic for me and you.
Chosen family?
Yeah. You know what also is great?
Tell me.
Our socials.
Oh, so let's talk about those. We are out there, you guys. We're social. We are anywhere that really matters, and we are at the Sunnydale Diaries. So check us out there. We have, as Sean said, an email, thesunnydalediaries@gmail.com. Feel free to drop us a line. We love hearing from you guys. We also have a website, thesunnydalediaries.com. And on that website, you can get an invite to our Discord server. You can get to our episodes. You can get a link to our merch on Zazzle. You can get a link to my Etsy shop where you can look at my fused glass art. You can. What else can you do there?
I think you got everything.
All right, good. And I think that's it, yeah?
Yeah. I think that wraps it up, right?
All right. So what's our next it's going to release when?
Next episode, Family, will be out on Monday, March 9th.
All right.
All right.
So you guys, we'll meet you there on March 9th.
Have a good one.
All right. Bye.
Bye.